Welcome to Healthy Future Vision Channel. Happy to share with you. I've met countless patients over more than 3 decades in medicine. People who were once strong, active, full of life, and then one day began to slow down. Not because of age itself, but because every step started to feel heavier. I still remember a 68-year-old man telling me during a checkup, "Doctor, I can't climb the stairs anymore. Every morning my knees feel like they're on fire." That sentence wasn't just about pain. It was the sigh of a man who felt he was losing his freedom. The freedom to walk with his wife, to plant a few rows in his garden, or simply to stand up from a chair without someone's help. As we grow older, most of us accept joint pain as something inevitable, the price of time. But modern science tells us that's not entirely true. Joint pain isn't only the result of wear and tear, it's your body's way of whispering that something inside is out of balance. The human body is extraordinary. When everything works in harmony, it knows how to heal, renew, and protect itself. But when quiet inflammation sets in, from diet, stress, poor sleep, or lack of movement, pain starts to knock at the door. At first, it's just a little stiffness in the morning. Then slowly it becomes that uninvited guest who refuses to leave. In middle and later life, we're often told to rely on pain pills, joint injections, or expensive supplements. Yet few people mention that sometimes the answer sits quietly in your own kitchen. No complex prescriptions, just one simple habit, a cup of warm water mixed with a few natural ingredients that can begin the healing process from within. This isn't about magic, it's about science and patience. Because studies, especially those from Japan's most experienced physicians, have shown that the human body retains a remarkable ability to regenerate if we listen and nurture it properly. And the best part, it doesn't take superhuman effort, only one small cup each morning and a few gentle shifts in how we live. In today's video, I want to speak to you, not as a lecturer but as a fellow traveler in this journey of aging well, about a simple morning ritual that can soothe inflammation, ease joint pain, and bring a sense of lightness back to your body. It's not a secret cure, but rather a thoughtful blend of traditional wisdom and modern medicine. A way to tell your body, I'm still here. I still care for you. And if you're living in your 60s or beyond, when sleep grows lighter and your joints remind you that time has passed, consider this video a gentle invitation to give your body another chance to renew itself. One small cup, a few quiet minutes, and a kind decision. That's where real healing begins. 1. Turmeric, the golden foundation of recovery. Inside turmeric lies a compound called curcumin, a natural anti-inflammatory that hundreds of studies have confirmed to be as powerful as some NSAID pain relievers, yet gentle on the stomach, liver, and kidneys. Curcumin works by calming NF-kappa B, a tiny switch inside our cells that, when stuck in the ON position, sends waves of inflammation throughout the body. In many older adults, stress, pollution, processed food, and poor sleep keep that switch jammed. When curcumin enters the bloodstream consistently, it's like a steady hand turning the volume of inflammation back down, allowing the body to find balance again. One of my patients, Mary, age 74, had relied on a cane for years because of knee pain. After starting a simple mix, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder with warm water and a pinch of black pepper every morning, she came back 3 weeks later smiling, "I can't run, doctor, but I can walk the park again." That's what I love about turmeric. It doesn't perform miracles, it helps your body remember how to. 2. Black pepper, the key that unlocks absorption. Curcumin is potent, but it's also difficult for the body to absorb. On its own, only a small fraction reaches the bloodstream, unless it's paired with piperine, the active compound in black pepper. Research shows that even a small pinch of pepper can increase curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. So when you add black pepper to your turmeric drink, you're not just enhancing flavor, you're turning it into a true therapeutic blend. 3. Moringa, the green strength of aging well. In Japan and India, moringa, sometimes called the tree of life, has long been part of diets that support longevity. These tiny leaves are packed with magnesium, calcium, iron, vitamin C, and powerful antioxidants. Magnesium relaxes muscles and eases stiffness. Calcium helps rebuild bone, Vitamin C repairs cartilage tissue. After 60, the body's ability to absorb these nutrients fades. Moringa fills that gap beautifully, helping the body not only fight inflammation, but also rebuild what time has worn down. 4. Warm water, the simplest yet most essential element. Why warm water? Not cold, not hot, because warmth is the body's language of kindness. Cold water tightens the stomach. Boiling water irritates it. But a cup of warm water in the morning gently opens the stomach, wakes the intestines, and encourages circulation. That soothing temperature helps the body absorb turmeric and moringa more effectively while calming the nervous system, a major player in chronic inflammation. 5. The Healing Cup recipe. Half teaspoon turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, 1 teaspoon moringa powder, 1 cup of warm water. Stir well. Let it rest for a minute so the powders settle slightly, and sip slowly. Drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. If you eat soon after, keep the meal light. A boiled egg, steamed greens, or a small serving of fermented vegetables. Avoid sugary drinks, strong coffee, or fried foods right afterward. They can quickly undo the anti-inflammatory benefits you just built. 6. How the body responds. During the first 2 weeks, many people notice less stiffness, deeper sleep, and smoother digestion. After 3 weeks, subtle changes begin to spread. Hands move more freely, knees feel less swollen, and the mind feels clearer. It's not the spice itself performing magic. It's your body finding its rhythm again. 7. Why healing begins in the gut. Today, we know that more than 70% of the immune system resides in the gut. When the intestinal lining becomes damaged from stress, medication, or poor diet, tiny particles can leak into the bloodstream and trigger the immune system. The body mistakes these particles for invaders and launches widespread inflammation. When that happens, your joints are simply the last place to suffer. By drinking the turmeric pepper moringa blend, you're helping to nourish and repair the gut lining, closing that leaky door. Once the gut is calm, the immune system settles down, and so do your joints. That's why I often tell my patients, if your knees hurt, don't just look down. Listen to your gut. 8. The golden habits that make it work. No drink, no matter how powerful, can heal a body that clings to the same old habits. That's why I always remind my patients of 3 golden principles to accompany this morning ritual. 1. Move gently every day. You don't need to run. Just walk for 10 minutes after each meal. That's enough to help the lymphatic system clear out inflammatory waste. Sitting for long stretches thickens the blood and allows inflammation to settle in the hips and knees. 2. Sleep as part of your treatment. Deep sleep is the most powerful and free anti-inflammatory therapy we have. Sleeping less than 6 hours a night can double your risk of inflammation. Before bed, turn off your screens, warm your feet, and play something soothing. Teach your nervous system that everything is safe now. 3. Eat to heal, not just to fill. Cut down on sugar, refined oils, and fried foods. Instead, choose greens, boiled eggs, steamed fish, or lightly fermented foods. The same simple choices the Japanese have lived by for generations. These foods don't just calm inflammation, they feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut, the very foundation of immunity and longevity. 9. About safety. If you're taking blood thinners, diabetes medication, or have stomach issues, talk to your doctor before using turmeric in high amounts. This formula isn't a replacement for medicine. It's a supportive therapy that helps the body heal itself. Start small. Notice how your body responds. Be patient. Your body doesn't need you to rush. It only needs your consistency and kindness. Over the years, I've witnessed the quiet miracle of patience. People who once believed they were too old to recover began walking more easily, sleeping more soundly, and smiling more often. Not because they found a magic pill, but because they learned to trust their bodies again. Perhaps the most important thing I want you to remember from this video isn't the recipe itself. It's the belief that your body can still heal, no matter your age. The body never forgets how to recover. It simply needs to be reminded, with patience, gentleness, and a little care each day. Each morning, when you prepare that warm cup, Think of it as a small ritual of life. As you stir the golden hue of turmeric, add a pinch of black pepper, and watch the soft green of moringa blend in, you're sending your body a clear message. I'm still here. I still want you well. We're not done yet. And the amazing thing is, when you treat your body with respect, it begins to respond. The pain won't vanish overnight, but little by little, you'll sleep deeper, move easier, and feel lighter inside. It's not magic, it's balance returning. I know life after 60 isn't always easy. There are cold mornings when your joints feel like stone and you just want to sit still. But please don't give up. Step outside into the sunlight, drink that warm cup, and trust that every small act matters. Caring for your body is never too late, just as loving yourself is never too late. If you're hearing these words today, it means that somewhere inside, you still want to feel stronger, freer, more alive. And that desire, that spark, is already the beginning of healing. Healing doesn't start with medicine. It starts with a single small choice each morning. The choice to slow down, to listen, and to nourish your body with something simple and kind. So tomorrow, as the sun rises, make your cup of warm water. Sit quietly. Take a deep breath. Begin your day with gratitude, because this body, and after all it has carried you through, is still waiting for you to come back and care for it. And maybe just a month from now, you'll smile and say, I don't just hurt less. I feel alive again. Start with one small cup each morning and let your body remind you that renewal is never too late.